if my phone notify me that I'm streaming, let's do a sound check. I don't like that. Okay, I got a notification. So, docs, chat. Let's see if I get my chat. Okay. Now let me get a preview of my show on my phone. Let me see. Okay. Guess I go live on IG. Boom. Chat ain't booming at all. Docs. YouTube live control panel. Let me see. Cause that'll tell me if I got people in the chat, I think. Boom. Okay. It say concurrent viewers, but does it say how many viewers? Now, let me check to see how I'm looking here. Okay. Sound cool. Let me hit a sound check again. What's up, dudes? Cause I'm looking cool on here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We in there. Close all that. My son up in this motherfucker. What's the deal, dudes? 12 cal. Big LA. What's the deal? Matter of fact, nah, fuck that. I ain't even finna do that. Cause I was finna Bluetooth it to the to my iPhone, but at that point I'm just doing entirely too much. So let's go ahead and start the show. Gunshots, beach. Boy, this is finna be difficult. And then there was bass. Good evening, motherfuckers and motherfuckers. This is your host, Uncle Dolemite of the Too Much Game podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. Trying something new on today's episode. You know, my brother, Cosmo Marcus, shout out to him. That nigga out there in Cambodia right now. Moved out there and shit, boy. But yeah, nigga, I'm using OBS. It's the motherfucking deal, real spiel. You know, trying to stream in 4K. I think I might need a stronger computer, like with a better processor. You know, to get the shit to stream fast or whatever. But at the current moment, we on OBS, my nigga. We got new software. What's the deal, Britt Renee? I see you up in here. So yeah, man. New platform, you know, a nigga trying to learn a new skill, my nigga. Like, you know, the way that my content has been looking when I've been posting my clips, it's been lackluster. I ain't gonna front. I haven't been a big fan of the quality of how it's been looking when I would post my clips. So I'm like, I know what it is. It's the video quality. When I go live on YouTube, YouTube's video quality when you go live is garbage. So like the way that they do it, they put you in like, they say it's 1080p, but it look more like 640p. Like that shit look like old cell phone footage or some shit. So, you know, I'm like, all right, let me use a software that allow me to stream my shit live. So, you know, it look good. So when I repost my clips, my clip quality will look good. So, Now nigga using OBS, my nigga. So, hopefully this shit cool. You know, we'll see after the show. When I go to cut my clips, if my clips look cool, I'll keep using OBS. If not, I'll delete this shit. And the motherfucking house alarm is going off. I don't have a fucked up battery in my smoke alarm. That's the fucking house alarm. That shit garbage. What's going on? My sister up in this motherfucker. I fucking hate that sound, my nigga. That like typical, that stereotypical, like them racist ass AIs be putting that shit in their little videos too. Them little racist AI videos people be making, they always put that little fire alarm beat in they shit to be funny. A whole lot of motherfuckers use ABS as the new digital blackface. We see what the fuck y'all doing, my nigga. Y'all not slick, white people. We know what y'all doing. But, today's episode is entitled Test Drive Your Dreams. Like a whole lot of motherfuckers ask for shit that I feel like they genuinely don't even want, my nigga. A whole lot of motherfuckers is, wishing and hoping for things that they either not equipped for, can't afford, or just genuinely ain't ready for it. Like, there's motherfuckers who asking for relationships and shit, and they not ready for a relationship. They don't want to do what it takes to maintain a relationship. They not psychologically ready to submit to another person, or what's the word I'm looking for? Damn, it's a word that I'm real big on too. I'm having a fucking brain fart because I got too much going on this motherfucking screen right now, my nigga. I ain't gonna front. OBS is like a wild ass fucking platform, my nigga. Like, my screen is full of shit. Now I see why all those little streamer dudes be having 6 screens going on, because it's a whole lot of shit going on. But like I said, my nigga, like, if you're not willing to compromise, you're not ready for a relationship. If you still in a selfish place in your life, you're not ready for a relationship. If your view of a relationship is what a person could do for me and not what can I do for another person, you're not ready for a relationship. It's the same as like success, money, fame, riches, like in the realm of music, entertainment, and things of that nature. There's motherfuckers who think that they want to become a millionaire. There's motherfuckers who think that they want to be a boss in entrepreneurship. It's a lot of motherfuckers not ready for that. Like, in order for you to be a boss, a CEO, the term a lot of motherfuckers like to use. Even though in order for you to be a CEO, there has to be like a board of directors. So a lot of niggas are not CEOs. You might be a founder. You might be a business owner, but you're not a fucking CEO. But, that's besides the point. But like I said, there's a lot of motherfuckers that's not ready for the things that they say that they want. The things that they go asking for and, literally praying for, my nigga. There's motherfuckers who God will be punishing you by answering your prayer, my nigga. Like, there's some things that you pray for that you not ready for. And that's the reason God ain't gave it to you, my nigga. Because it's a whole lot of shit that motherfuckers say that they want that they genuinely don't have the capacity to maintain. What's going on, John Watson? Like I said, like, there's motherfuckers who, like in the comedy space, in the entertainment space. There's a lot of motherfuckers that want success in comedy. They want success in entertainment, but they don't want fame. You gotta have those two things. Like, those two things go hand in hand, my nigga. You can't be rich and successful in entertainment without being famous. Like, there's a lot of motherfuckers who say that they want fame, but they don't want what comes with fame, which is a super high level of scrutiny. A whole lot of motherfuckers in your business. People watching your every move. People having a very short understanding for mistakes that you make. Like, when it comes to a whole lot of famous people, my nigga, they don't have no room for error. Like, when you a famous motherfucker, you can't trip over your feet. You can't say nothing stupid on the internet. Like, a lot of us, what we do as private citizens, we can literally do what the fuck we want to and not be judged, my nigga. Like we don't have the level of scrutiny that a celebrity has. What's going on, cousin Misha? You know, like a whole lot of celebrities, nigga, like we know they whole dating history. We know everybody they kick it with. Every time they get a little too drunk coming out of a motherfucking bar, who they hanging out with. Like, nigga, we know way too much about celebrities, my nigga. Every tweet, every Instagram post, every Snapchat post. Like, nigga, you can't accidentally post a damn thing. You can't make a mistake when you a public figure, my nigga. A lot of people not ready for that. You know, you ask for that. You wish like, oh man, I wish I had 1 million followers. No, you don't. You know, there's a motherfuckers who wish they had $1 million. No, you don't. You probably couldn't handle that shit. If a motherfucker gave you that money, like just think about it in the context of like there's a lot of people who win the lottery and end up broke right after. There's motherfuckers who done won the lottery and ended up committing suicide. Because nigga, it's a motherfucker, dog. Like, you know, with great power comes great responsibility, my nigga. Like, you know, when you have a lot, you got to deal with a lot. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, my nigga. And what you say, 12 Cal, be prepared to get what you ask for. Exactly. Real Spill said, don't have the capacity and no capacity. Pretty much, he said, you know what comes with what you asking for real, for real. And that's the fucking thing, my nigga. Like, it's a lot of motherfuckers, you know, like I said, like with entrepreneurship. You know, a lot of motherfuckers say they want $1 million. You know, they say they want their business to be booming and they want to have a whole bunch of employees and all this old shit. And it's like, nigga, do you really have the capacity to deal with that many employees, that many personalities? You know, to deal with the things that come with being a successful business, the competition of other businesses coming at your motherfucking neck, my nigga. Pause. You know, like when it comes to entrepreneurship, my nigga, like it's a whole lot of competition in entrepreneurship. It's a whole lot of jealousy in entrepreneurship. You know, and even outside of that, you know, like I said, like with any level of financial success, nigga, you got family members you're gonna have to deal with, friends you're gonna have to deal with, a whole lot of people that when they see you succeed, they look at it like we succeeded. We got money. You know, like nigga, you gotta watch out for motherfuckers when you get successful, my nigga. Like, are you really ready for that? You know, like that's something that I talk about a lot. Like, you know, me and my homeboys talk about it. As far as like the comedy game. Like, I tell motherfuckers, like, nigga, I would love to be just as famous as a nigga like, you know, the shout out to the homie Slink Johnson. You know, like I don't have to be like Kevin Hart, 100 million. Everything I do is on TV, TMZ. Follow me through the motherfucking airport. Like, nigga, I'll be cool with being just famous enough to where niggas want to take pictures when they see me, but not so famous that everywhere I go, everybody knows me. Like, I wouldn't mind just being that nigga that it might be like 2 or 3 people like, hey, ain't that Uncle Dolemite? But the whole fucking restaurant ain't like, oh my God, Uncle Dolemite just walked in. You know, I don't want it to be where I walk into a venue and motherfuckers is on their phone like, guess who just walked up in this motherfucker? I'm gonna try to go get a picture. I don't want niggas walking up to me while I'm at the urinal trying to take pictures with me, my nigga. I don't want to be at the motherfucking gas station and motherfuckers is swamping me at the gas station. Or to the point that some niggas are so famous they ain't even pumping their own gas no more. Because it's literally dangerous. Like, I don't want to be a superstar. I don't want that Michael Jackson fame, my nigga. You know, like I just was thinking about this shit the other night. Like, I would much rather be Deuce. I can hear you, dog. Like, I would much rather be the next Byron Allen than the next Kevin Hart. Like, Kevin Hart got all the fame and all the success and all the accolades and all that shit, but Byron Allen is like a billionaire, nigga. And a lot of motherfuckers don't even know what Byron Allen looked like, my nigga. Byron Allen bought the fucking Weather Channel, my nigga. Like, Byron Allen got long money, my nigga. And he a comedian. And a lot of motherfuckers don't even know who the fuck he is, my nigga. You know, like, when it come to, like, even, like, white comedians, like, you know, comedians in the fucking white space, like Russell Brand and that other motherfucker with, like, the crazy Italian name. Like, nigga, these white comedians, these motherfuckers be touring the world, my nigga. These niggas be like the top grossing, top touring comedian and we don't be knowing who the fuck they is, my nigga. You know, same with like baseball players. Like the difference between white money and black money is a lot of times black money, it takes fame in order to maintain black money. White money, these motherfuckers be rich as hell without even being famous, my nigga. Cause a lot of y'all motherfuckers probably don't even know who Russell Brand. I think it's Russell Brand. No, Russell Peters. My bad. Russell Peters. Russell Brand was an actor. Russell Peters is a comedian. I think he like some type of Arab descent, but he like that. He's in the white comedy spaces. You know, a whole lot of comics that I know him and fuck with him. Like they say he a real good dude, but you know, he's on that side of the comedy space. But like I said, like a lot of motherfuckers like on the white side of fame, they don't be super famous. They just be super fucking rich, my nigga. You know, like I said, Byron Allen is black. You know, that's how I'm trying to get. Like, nigga, I want to fuck around and just hit a couple of licks in the comedy space and then turn around and make smart investments and get the fuck out the way. You know, like Byron Allen. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Byron Allen is still doing comedy. But because of the way he keeps his profile low, nigga, he could still do comedy clubs. You know, he could still do small theaters and things of that nature. And don't nobody know who the fuck he is. So he can go do the venue, go the fuck home, and don't nobody fucking realize they was around a motherfucker who worth hundreds of millions of dollars, my nigga. And what you say, bro, yeah, give me the money with a sprinkle of fame. That's what I'm saying. Like, nigga, I'm cool just being famous enough to where niggas will give me free Starbucks. But I don't want to be so famous that we got to shut down Disneyland for me to take my kids there. And what you say, 12 Cal? People say they want the spotlight until they realize how much that light'll burn your ass. Exactly, my nigga. That's the fucking thing. Like, it's a million motherfuckers asking for a million things that they cannot handle, my nigga. You know, like a lot of motherfuckers say they want $1 million. I've always said this, my nigga. You know, number one, in order for you to say that you actually want $1 million, like in the motherfucking episode Wants versus Wishes, what are you doing to acquire $1 million? Like niggas always say, oh, I want $1 million. I want this, I want that. Like, what is you doing to get it? Like, don't say you want $1 million if you're not doing what it takes to get $1 million, my nigga. What's going on? Technina Bina. What's going on, KC? I see you up in here. You know, like a lot of motherfuckers say they want $1 million. They say they want success. But what are you doing to get success? You know, like clocking in every day not gonna get you $1 million. Doing the same shit you been doing ain't gonna get you $1 million. You know, it's the same shit like I always say, my nigga. The reason that the 1% is the 1% is because they're willing to do what 99% of motherfuckers ain't willing to do. There's some shit that they did. There's some shit that they sacrificed. Some shit that they gave up. Some moves they made. Some plays they made. Some investments they made. Some relationships that they built. That 99% of y'all motherfuckers ain't willing to do. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, when it comes to a whole lot of shit that motherfuckers say that they want, they not willing to do what it takes to get it. On top of the fact that they not willing to deal with what it takes when you get it. You know, there's a lot of motherfuckers, oh, man, I want my business to succeed and all that shit. And like I tell niggas, dog, the reason my clothing line was called 7 Saturdays was because that was my ultimate goal with building that clothing line, my nigga. I wanted to create a space where I didn't have to be subject to schedules no more. Like, I didn't want to have to work Monday through Friday, my nigga. Like, I wanted to create a lifestyle where I could literally just wake up in the morning and do what the fuck I want to when the fuck I wanted to, my nigga. Like, that's my ultimate goal for life in general. Like, nigga, I just want to be in a space where I got enough money to wake up and be like, I don't feel like doing shit today. And literally be able to not do shit that day, my nigga. Like, that's my ultimate goal in life. And like I said, nigga, I don't need $100 million to do that. Nigga, let me get about 7 million. You know, like I tell niggas, nigga, if I hit a cold ass licking comedy, y'all niggas is not finna see me no more, champ. Like, outside of this motherfucking podcast or me hitting the stage every now and then when I feel like it, nigga, I'm out the way, my brother. Like, nigga, I'm not in this motherfucker to be no famous motherfucker. Like, nigga, like I said, nigga, I'd rather be Byron Allen than motherfucking Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart cool and shit. Being all over the TV, that shit seem like it's cool. But I'd rather be that rich motherfucker that everybody wonder who the fuck that is pulling up in that Rolls Royce. Who the fuck is that? Damn, you see that car that nigga pulled up in? Who is that dude? Like I said, like I want to be that motherfucker that if I go somewhere, it might be 2 or 3 people who recognize me. Like, hey, ain't that that nigga Uncle Dolemite? Yeah, I think he a comedian. He do like whoop de whoop or such and such. Yeah, I know him. Yeah, that dude is funny. But I don't want to be to the point where once I hop out the car, they gotta shut stores down in the mall for me to shop. Like I still want to live a regular human lifestyle, my nigga. Like that's something that I say about a lot of comedians in general. Like once these niggas reach superstardom, they cease to be funny because they're no longer relatable. Like nigga, once you hit $100 million, like nigga, you ain't at the bus stop no more. You ain't flying commercial no more. Like you not going into restaurants no more. You not having normal interactions no more. Like it's different when you don't interact with people. Like, a whole lot of comedians is funny because they can say relatable things that we can all feel like, oh yeah, nigga, I know exactly what it's like to be on a Spirit airplane. Oh, I know exactly what it's like to be in a line at motherfucking Starbucks, or I'm trying to go to In-N-Out Burger and it's taking forever for them niggas to have my meal, or I'm getting into it with the motherfucking waitress at the restaurant. That's the normal human experience. But if you a fucking superstar, you don't know nothing about that, my nigga. Like you don't even know, like you can't even relate to how the economy is, and what it's like just in a regular average household. Going to family events and just being able to blend in and have the normal interactions with family that other people have. So it's hard to have relatable content to give to your audience when your experience is not like theirs, my nigga. That's how I feel like Dave Chappelle stayed funny, because he kept a lifestyle where he still deal with normal people. This nigga moved into the fucking boondocks. This nigga live in the sticks somewhere in fucking Ohio, like Silver Spring, Ohio, or some crazy shit like that. That's how he stayed funny. Chris Rock, he went the political route because no matter how rich or poor you are, politics affects everybody. So once he went the political route, he was able to kind of keep his content at a certain level. But like a lot of comedians, like nigga, you can't tell me regular Monday through Friday shit and you can't fucking relate. So when it comes to a whole lot of things that motherfuckers ask for, like nigga, they say a lot of motherfuckers are afraid of success. I don't feel like nobody is afraid of success. I think they afraid of change. Success brings a change, and that's what motherfuckers is afraid of. Like they don't want the change that success is gonna bring. Like I said, a whole lot of motherfuckers ain't willing to put in the work that it takes to reach success, my nigga. It's a whole lot of motherfuckers that say oh man, I want this and I want that. Like, nigga, like I said with my clothing line, the name 7 Saturdays. And it was something that a photographer had told me, and it was crazy because it was like, damn, I wish I thought of that shit. Because he was like, yeah, man, what's the name of your clothing line? And I was like, it's called 7 Saturdays. I broke down the whole meaning of it. And he was like, well, shit, nigga, it's 7 Mondays over here. And I was like, damn, that's some real shit, my nigga. Because at the end of the day, in order for you to reach 7 Saturdays, you have to deal with 7 Mondays, my nigga. Like, in order for you to reach success in a whole lot of things, you literally got to be willing to put that time in. You got to be willing to put in more time than everybody around you. Like I said, nigga, the 1% is the 1% is because they willing to do what 99% of motherfuckers ain't willing to do. Whether that be a sacrifice, some work, or coming up with something that 99% of motherfuckers ain't even thought about. Like some I talk to with other comedians, I'm like, my nigga, for you to be a 1% comedian, nigga, you got to be able to come up with jokes that 99% of other comedians can't come up with. You got to see what 99% of motherfuckers don't see. You got to come up with an observation that 99% of us can't come up with, my nigga. You got to be that one that we all like, damn, I wish I came up with that. Damn, that was brilliant. Damn, how did he come up with that? Like, that's how you reach that next level. Like, you don't reach the next level doing the same shit that 50 other niggas that you know is doing. You know, like I tell motherfuckers that shit about business. Nigga, if you trying to work 9 to 5, 5 days a week, you're not gonna succeed in business, my nigga. You might as well go get a job. You might as well go work with everybody else. You know, and like I say, it's nothing wrong with being normal, my nigga. You know, it's cool to be normal. It's cool to be amongst the crowd. Like, it's nothing wrong with that. Like, don't allow society, don't allow these podcasts and shit, you know, all these content creators to tell you that somehow you're less than or you ain't doing nothing fly because you clock a regular 9 to 5 job, my nigga. Like, that shit not for everybody, my nigga. Somebody got to sweep the floor. You know, when I read some of these fucking blogs and when I be looking at some of these interviews and videos and shit, and I see these, man, calling a nigga boss is like calling a nigga daddy, like all that Dame Dash bullshit. You know, and it ain't no shame to that, you know, no shade to Dame Dash and none of that type of shit. But I'm just saying in general, my nigga, the way Dame Dash make it seem like being an employee is just like the worst thing in the world. Like, hey, man, that's some motherfuckers living a very good life. Being able to wake up, go to work, bring their ass home, pay their bills, hug their kids, and just enjoy their life, my nigga. You know, they get off work, their kids is home, they help their kids with their homework, they watch their favorite TV show, eat their favorite meal, go to bed, and repeat. Like, nigga, some niggas got a cool ass life with a job, my nigga. Like, nigga, entrepreneurship not for everybody. You know, that's the fucking thing. And again, like, it's motherfuckers asking for shit they really don't want, my nigga. Like, I've been an entrepreneur. You know, like I said, nigga, I done had a barbershop. I've done graphic design. I got this podcast. Had a clothing line. I'm doing comedy now. Like, nigga, I done a gang of shit, my nigga. And this busy ass life, nigga, it's difficult. You know, like, nigga, in order for you to make $1 million, it's difficult. It's a whole lot of shit you gonna have to fucking sacrifice. It's a whole lot of sleep you not gonna get trying to chase $1 million motherfucking dollars. That shit not for everybody, my nigga. Like, I envy niggas who got a 9 to 5. Nigga, you wake up at what? 8 o'clock in the morning. That's it? You get off, you work 8 hours? That's it? Nigga, I wish I was working a fucking 8-hour job making enough money to pay for all this shit. You know, the lifestyle that I live, nigga, 8 hours ain't gonna cover this. I didn't go to college, my nigga. So there's nothing that I'm gonna do in an 8-hour day that's gonna afford the lifestyle that I live, my nigga. That shit just, it's not possible for me. And if it is, DM me and show me, my nigga. I'm willing to learn. If the lifestyle that I live right now, you could figure out a way for me to do this shit in an 8-hour work shift, I would love that, dog. You know, like, I work fucking 12-hour days at work, my nigga. I work a 60-hour minimum. That's just work, my nigga. That's not comedy. That's not podcasting. That's not side hustling. That's not merchandise, nigga. That's just my regular degular, my nigga. You know, that's the motherfucking thing. Like, nigga, it's not easy out this motherfucker. You know, and again, this is the life that I want. So these are the sacrifices that I have to make. You know, because like I said, just like KC said, nigga, success is not always about money. That's the motherfucking truth. You know, like, that's what this whole motherfucking episode is about. Because again, it's a lot of motherfuckers that say they want shit that they not ready for. You know, it's a lot of motherfuckers out here, like millionaires, that hate their life because they sacrifice relationships with their family, relationships with their good friends to get that $1 million. They wanted to be rich so bad, they kids don't fuck with them. These niggas done lost marriages, friendships, deep, close family relationships in order to chase what they thought was success. You know, because again, you got to find the actual definition of what success looks like to you. Now, if you feel like that lonely ass mountaintop is success, then good on you, my nigga. Like, you know, it's nothing wrong with you saying, you know what? I want $1 million so bad that I will literally turn into Ebenezer Scrooge. You know, like I say all the time, my nigga, a whole lot of cliches and characters and things like that are very profound. You know, like nigga, I'm a big fan of a whole lot of these fairy tales and children's books and things of that nature because I learned very deep lessons with fucking books I read in kindergarten, my nigga. Movies I seen as a small child. Like nigga, when you think about the character Ebenezer Scrooge, you know, from the night before Christmas or whatever, you know, the ghost of Christmas past, Christmas present, and Christmas future. This nigga had all the money, but no happiness. You know, like that's the fucking thing. Like it's a lot of motherfuckers like that. Like nigga, you got all this money, but you hate everything about your life. You know, all you have is the money, my nigga. You know, and that's the fucking thing. Like, you know, a whole lot of motherfuckers are like that in real life. It's a lot of real life Ebenezer Scrooges because they got millions of dollars, but nobody to share it with. Millions of dollars, but they don't have nobody who they can trust. Nobody who they around who they enjoy. You know, everybody who they around, these motherfuckers is literally paying for friendship. I don't want no friendship I gotta pay for. I don't want no pussy I gotta pay for. I don't want no motherfuckers around me because of what I got. Like, nigga, if you ain't fucking with me because of me, I don't want to fuck with you. You know, that's the thing. It's a whole lot of motherfuckers that literally live that lifestyle in real life. Do you really want that? You know, it's a whole lot of motherfucking corporate executives, a whole lot of comedians, a whole lot of entertainers, actors, musicians who family do not fuck with them. Old friends don't fuck with them because they sacrificed all that in order to chase what they thought was success. That's why a whole lot of these motherfuckers is rich and famous with hard drug habits. Because in order for them to deal with what they've built and what they sacrificed to get what they got, nigga, they gotta stay high to deal with that shit. What's going on? My mom up in this motherfucker. You know, nigga, that's the fucking thing, dog. Like, do you really want that? Like, sometimes you gotta test drive your dreams, my nigga. Sometimes you really gotta look at what it is in what you think success is. What's the motherfucking deal, Roosevelt? You know, like that's the thing. Like, nigga, it's not always easy, my nigga. You know, like they say, it's lonely at the top. You know, because a lot of times, nigga, you have to sacrifice a whole lot of people for you to get to the top. Are you ready for that? Do you want to deal with that? You know, like I said, my nigga, it's nothing wrong with being a 9 to 5er, dog. It's nothing wrong with being regular. Nigga, it's nothing wrong with going in at 8, getting off at 4, you know, hugging your kids, you know, watching TV, you know, drinking a beer and just chilling, my nigga. It's nothing wrong with that. You know, a whole lot of motherfuckers try to make it seem like, oh man, if you don't have your own business, like you some type of bum or you some type of lame or some shit. Nigga, it is nothing wrong with just having a cool ass job. It's nothing wrong with having benefits, my nigga. It's nothing wrong with working at the Amazon warehouse. Nigga, it's all type of hoes at the Amazon warehouse. I hear they be up there having a ball, nigga. Fucking all the bitches, dressing up nice and shit, kicking it. You know, easy little job. You go clock in, fuck with the hoes. You got your little green safety vest on and shit. Scan your little items and take your punk ass home, my nigga. There's nothing wrong with that, dog. You know, niggas try to make it seem like it's some bullshit to have a job. You know, I remember Biggie had a line, some, nigga, UPS is hiring. Ain't nothing wrong with working at UPS. Them niggas make good money, my nigga. Garbage truck drivers make good fucking money, my nigga. Wish I could get me a good ass garbage truck driving job, my nigga. Them niggas make dough. Nigga, don't let nobody fucking shame you because you got a regular job, nigga. Some of these niggas got a regular job, cool car, live in a cool crib. Like, nigga, it's nothing wrong with that, my nigga. Like, don't let these stupid ass niggas convince you that they life better than yours because they over here risking it all and shit. You know, like I said, my nigga, some of these niggas stay drunk and stay high in order to deal with this bullshit. Nigga, they life is not better than yours, dog. Y'all be looking at these rappers, they wearing all this motherfucking jewelry and all that shit. Man, some of these niggas getting bent over, my nigga. Some of these niggas don't even realize they don't have no money for real. They got all that jewelry, all them fly clothes. These niggas do not have bread. Nigga, they record label paying for all that shit. Nigga, and once them motherfuckers stop selling records, nigga, they ass gotta go back to being a bum. You know, like that's the thing. You know, even with a whole lot of these content creators, my nigga, these niggas is in shit that's rented. You know, this shit all smoke and mirrors, my nigga. You know, it's a whole lot of shit that you look at and you be envious of a motherfucker who ain't even got shit. He got a bunch of shit that look like some shit that really ain't shit. It's the motherfucking deal, little man. My nigga Baker boy up in this motherfucker. You know, and that's the fucking thing, dog. Like, nigga, I envy niggas who got a regular cool ass job, my nigga. You know, like my nigga Roosevelt said, a cool ass 401k, my nigga. Nigga, it ain't nothing wrong with a 401k, my nigga. Like, nigga, some of the proudest moments I've ever had in life was just regular job shit. I bought a house with regular job money, my nigga. Regular money that I made clocking in, driving trucks, my nigga. That like the my pride was at 1,000 when I bought that motherfucking house. Because I did that. It's nothing wrong with that, my nigga. You know, yeah, it feel good to be on stage. You know, it feels good to be around famous people and shit like that. That's cool. But nigga, that 9 to 5 life is just as cool, my nigga. Like I done been on both sides of it, my nigga. You know, and that's the thing. Like I don't want fame so bad that I would sacrifice all that shit. Like nigga, I'm cool with that. Like I'm cool seeing my kids every day. Deuce right there, nigga. Brownie in the room behind me. Like I love just being able to spend time with my kids. Fuck fame. Like nigga, if I never get $1 million, I'm cool because I've done everything that I wanted to do, my nigga. Like I know what happiness look like. I know what success looks like for me. Do I want $1 million? Yes. Am I doing what it takes to get $1 million? Yes. But if I don't get it, that's cool. Because the thing is, there's only so much I'm willing to sacrifice to get that, dog. Like I'm not finna give this up for that. Like I'm not finna be like, all right, do some brownie. Y'all stay with your mama. I'm finna go to Hollywood and chase this money. Fuck no. I still like seeing my kids every day. So if that's what it takes for me to get $1 million, not seeing them every day, I guess I won't have it. And what you say, cousin? You gonna have all the ninjas at work trying to get some cause Unc said, I'm telling you, man, it's Amazon warehouse, they be in there fucking. Nigga, Amazon warehouse niggas get a whole gang of pussy. Niggas who work in sales get a whole lot of pussy. Motherfuckers who work at the hospital get a whole bunch of pussy. School bus drivers, they get a whole bunch of pussy. Probably regular city bus drivers, they get a whole gang of pussy. Like, you get a lot of pussy working a regular job, my nigga. Like, don't let these rappers fool you, my nigga. These rappers is sharing pussy. These niggas all fucking the same hoes. They doing the same shit you doing at the Amazon warehouse. They doing the same shit that you doing at the FedEx warehouse or motherfucking Walmart distribution center or the Walmart store in the back stacking boxes and shit. The supermarket, bagging up groceries. These niggas getting the same coochie, my nigga. You know, like I said, nigga, don't let these motherfuckers convince you that they life better than yours, dog. These niggas doing the same shit. The rapper that you look up to, that you dick riding, cause he driving this fly ass car, this nigga got the same baby mama as 6 other niggas. So fuck you jealous of this buster ass nigga for? Like these niggas weirdos, dog. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, nigga, don't look at no fucking celebrity or no motherfucker on social media like they motherfucking life better than yours. My nigga, is not. These niggas got baby mama drama just like you. They baby mama on some bullshit just like yours, my nigga. These niggas got fucked up relationships with they real friends and shit. These niggas don't know who to fucking trust and all type of weird ass shit. Like, nigga, don't never be jealous of these motherfuckers. You know, motherfuckers be letting these weird ass niggas convince them that somehow they life better. Like I said, nigga, like now that I'm in the Hollywood space and I be going to some of these Hollywood parties and being in some of these areas with some of these motherfuckers, these niggas ain't nothing to envy, my nigga. It's nothing fly about what they got that's flyer than what you got, especially if your bills is paid. Nigga, your rent or your mortgage is paid. Nigga, you hitting that car note at the end of every month. And you got a couple of dollars left over after all that shit is done. You're winning, my nigga. Don't never let none of these motherfuckers convince you that somehow you some type of peon or you ain't got it cracking because you got a motherfucking 9 to 5, nigga. Nigga, some of these fucking quote unquote rich, famous motherfuckers, nigga, these niggas got way more problems than you. Like Biggie said, more money, more problems, nigga. That's the truth. A whole lot of these niggas' life suck. They rich and famous and their life is garbage. And what you say, cousin, bus drivers? Yep. Well, I heard. I'm telling you, bus drivers be fucking. I used to be a school bus driver, my nigga. I know firsthand, nigga. My coworkers was fucking. They used to be on that bus, fucking. Them niggas would take that bus around the corner and get they fuck on. What's going on, Drew versus the World podcast? And what my mom said, having a job of any kind is better than not having a job at all. I'm just saying, it's getting your bills paid, keeping a roof over your head, nigga. That's what I'm saying. Like, nigga, just being able to maintain the lifestyle that you live, you're winning, my nigga. You know, don't let these niggas convince you that all that jewelry and all that superficial bullshit is somehow better than what you got. Nigga, he got on Louis Vuitton shoes. Yeah, that's cool. He got a big chain, diamonds, and all that bullshit. That's cool. But his record label paying for all that. Nigga, he lived a life of a bitch. A whole lot of these niggas is these niggas is a kept woman, but they got bars though. You know, a whole lot of these rappers don't even realize, nigga, you don't own shit. You know, nigga, you live in a lifestyle that the record label is paying for, my nigga. You broke for real. You know, it's a whole lot of motherfuckers that you look up to, even with like actors, entertainers, and all that same type of shit. A lot of these niggas don't got shit. You know, a whole lot of the shit that they wearing is free, given to them. You know, a whole lot of shit that everything that they have is transactional, my nigga. You know, and this ain't to say that everybody broke and everybody life fucked up. I'm just saying in general, my nigga, like everything that you see ain't real. It's a whole lot of motherfuckers that's putting on a fucking facade, dog. You know, so again, like you really gotta, like I said in this motherfucking in the title, test drive your dreams. Like, nigga, when you look at what a lot of these motherfuckers have, like you really gotta genuinely look at the whole picture. You know, like it's a whole lot of shit that a lot of these niggas gave up that you're not willing to give up. I said this shit like literally 20 years ago, my nigga. The reason that I never envy what another man has is because I don't know how many dicks he had to suck to get it. I genuinely feel like that. I don't know what the fuck this nigga did to get that. I don't know what this nigga sacrificed to get that. I don't know what he gave up to get that. So whatever that is for him, that's for him. You know, like they say, to each his own. That's for you. Good on you. Do I wish I had me one? Yeah. But I don't know what the fuck you did to get that motherfucker. And I'm not finna be jealous of it because I don't know what the fuck you did. I ain't jealous of a nigga who might have to suck some dick to get some shit. What's going on, Trill? And what you say, Roosevelt? Man, I needed to hear this shit today, bro. Love my nigga, real talk. You know, shout out my nigga Roosevelt. What he say, you can't base your success on someone else's success. Exactly. You know, and that's what I'm saying, my nigga. You got to define what success look like to you, my nigga. Like, you got to write your own price, my nigga. What's going on, Hobby Hall? You know, like, nigga, what is success worth to you? What are you willing to give up? You know, because like I said, if it costs me my relationship with my kids, price too high. I don't want it. If it costs me my motherfucking mental health, price too high. I don't want it. You know, like, I already don't get a lot of sleep as it is. You know, so there's just some shit that this is like, nigga, if I know I'm gonna be tired at work, there's some shit that I gotta miss. Like, there's shows that I be wanting to do that I'm like, nah, I can't do it because I gotta work that night. Or I've already taken up too much PTO this month. I can't do that this night. You know, I can't do that because that's gonna interfere with something with Deuce and Brownie. Like, if Deuce and Brownie got something going on and there's a show that somebody want to book me on, like, nigga, niggas try to book me for literally 3 shows on Brownie birthday. I turn all 3 down because it's Brownie fucking birthday. I'm not missing my daughter's birthday for no fucking comedy show, my nigga. And what's going on, my nigga Just Law? And what you say, Trill? Hope you and the young ones had a great holiday, my God. Yeah, nigga, you know, we always get it cracking, my nigga. You know, me and Deuce, we went and got tacos on Thanksgiving, nigga. You know, it was just the 2 of us, my nigga. We had a great fucking Thanksgiving. You know, but like I said, like, nigga, I'm not missing Brownie birthday for no motherfucking show. Like, I had paid shows, some big shows, some dope shit. But it's like, nigga, I'm not missing out on nothing with my kids for this comedy shit. You know, like, one thing I never want is for my kids to feel like there's something that I do or something I got going on that's more important than them. Like nigga, they always gotta know and understand that they my number one priority in life. Like they always come first. I'm not putting nothing over that because that's not success to me. If you tell me, oh nigga, we'll give you $1 million, but you gotta move here and your kids can't come with you. I don't want it. I'm cool. You can keep it. Anything that interfere with my relationship with my kids, I don't want it. It's too expensive. If I can't have, like real good, genuine friendships with motherfuckers who I genuinely got love and respect for, it ain't worth it. I don't want it. Like I'm not with the nigga, these my friends cause we all millionaires and I don't buy friendship, my nigga. I don't buy pussy, none of that. Like I said, nigga, I don't even want no relationship with no bitch that I feel like she only fuck with me because of something that I got or something that I got going on. Like I tell motherfuckers, nigga, I don't be fucking these comedy groupie ass bitches. I could genuinely say that shit with my chest, nigga, with all my heart, nigga. I put that on my kids, nigga. I don't be fucking these comedy groupie ass bitches because if you'll give me some pussy because of comedy, you'll fuck Ha Ha Davis, you'll fuck Desi Banks, you'll fuck Mojo Brooks, you'll fuck Mike Epps, Michael Blackson, and all these other motherfuckers. Fuck all that, nigga. I done had a gang of bitches when I get off stage. Oh, you was so funny and da. Okay, thank you. Follow me on Instagram, and I'm getting the fuck on. I take my motherfucking black ass home, my nigga. I be sitting here playing Grand Theft Auto. Nigga, I talk about that shit with comedians all the time, my nigga. We had a conversation about 3 or 4 months ago. Shout out to homie, what it do? Nigga, me, what it do? Motherfucking Corey Sherrill. Like, nigga, we're sitting there talking about how, certain comedians is getting more pussy than others. And I said, all y'all niggas getting more pussy than me, especially in this comedy space. Cause I don't fuck groupies, my nigga. Like, I'm not running around this motherfucker trying to fuck no nasty bitch from the motherfucking Laugh Factory. Nigga, is you crazy? These bitches are probably fucked all y'all niggas. I'm cool. These niggas done fucked every headliner out this motherfucker. I'm cool. I don't want no parts of that, my nigga. I've always said that, nigga. If I was super rich and super famous, nigga, my bitch gonna be a teacher or some type of fucking nurse or some unknown motherfucker that ain't nowhere near the industry, and none of you niggas gonna see the motherfucker. Y'all ain't gonna know who the fuck I fuck with. I'm gonna be like Charlemagne. Y'all don't know what Charlemagne woman look like, my nigga. Y'all ain't never see Charlemagne wife. Nigga, that's gonna be my shit, nigga. Let me find a motherfucker that don't know, but I don't want no famous bitch. Do I got crushes on some famous women? Hell yeah. Do I think famous women look good? Sure fucking do. But nigga, you ain't gonna see me arm in arm with no famous bitch that 16 of the famous motherfuckers done fucked on. Nah, I'm cool. It ain't worth it. And what you say, 12K at a time with the kids is priceless. Nobody could beat that. Exactly, dog. And what you say, Roosevelt, you a blessing with the lesson, Dolly. Peace and blessings all 2026. Shout out to him, man. Good looking out. But like I said, nigga, that's my motherfucking thing, my nigga. Like, that's not success to me. Fucking some R&B diva is not success to me, my nigga. Being linked up with some famous motherfuckers and having a bunch of famous friends, that's not success to me, my nigga. Shout out T-Pain. I've been seeing one of his interviews, making the rounds, going viral, because he was saying it ain't no brothers in this motherfucking industry. I genuinely believe that, dog. Y'all niggas who be thinking that these fucking record label niggas and these goddamn artists be really friends. No, they not, my nigga. It's transactional, my nigga. When you reach a certain level of fame and success, nigga, everything is transactional. Nigga, everybody around you is fucking with you because of what you could do for them. And once you no longer useful, you're useless. And you will be discarded, my nigga. A whole lot of these niggas learn a real valuable lesson, nigga, once they song not selling. Once they go to jail. Once they get dropped by their label. The same motherfucker that had their arm around you and was saying that y'all niggas was brothers and friends and all that old punk ass shit. They show you, nigga, I never fucked with you, my nigga. I fucked with what you could do for me. And that go beyond fame. That's real life, regular 9 to 5 nigga shit. You find out, my nigga, a lot of motherfuckers is not as loyal to you as you think. They loyal to what you could do for them. They loyal to your usefulness. That's why you got to be real careful with the friendships. relationships that you have with people who you call friends, who you call brothers, and all that old bullshit. It's a lot of motherfuckers do not fuck with you for real, my nigga. These niggas put their arm around you and act like y'all brothers and partners and all this old punk ass shit. And once you can't lend them money no more, once you not buying the bottles no more, once you ain't bringing the bitches around no more, these niggas like, man, fuck that nigga. I'm cool. Once you lose your little job or your little hustle ain't cracking no more, or you fuck around and go to jail or fall on your ass, nigga, these niggas gonna leave you on stuck, high and dry, nigga. Fuck you. That's why I don't fuck with a lot of niggas. That's why I be out the way, my nigga. Like I tell niggas, like, you don't see me taking pictures with a lot of niggas, cause a lot of niggas done show me, my nigga, you're not my friend. We cool. You a cool associate. You a cool homie. But you ain't my motherfucking friend. Nigga, friend is a strong fucking word. I don't use that shit with everybody. Cause I know a lot of motherfuckers is not my friend. Like that nigga 12 Kyle said, ask Puff about his industry friends. Exactly. Nigga, that nigga Puffy start going through that bullshit. That nigga Jay-Z was like, I don't know that nigga. We ain't cool like that. That ain't my homie. That ain't my partner. I do not know this man. That's the motherfucking thing. Like, a lot of motherfuckers is like that, my nigga. Once you no longer useful, nigga, once it becomes a risk to fuck with you, a lot of niggas gonna leave you high and dry. Once the shooting start, once the police start kicking doors in, a lot of niggas gonna leave you the fuck alone, my nigga. That's why you gotta be careful with the motherfuckers who you call your friend. Like I say, it's niggas I've known for 20, 30 fucking years that I've never called my friend. They my homie, they my partner. I know that nigga cool and shit, but I don't do all that like, oh yeah, man, that's my friend. Shit. Nigga, I can literally count on one hand how many friends I got, and I ain't even got to use my thumb. Like, fuck that shit. I got a couple niggas who really my friends and a bunch of other niggas that I just know. Like I said, dog, and again, like, when it comes to what I deem to be true success is to have enough money to take care of everything in your lifestyle, do what you want to do when you want to do it, and have people that you love and care about to share it with. That's real success to me, my nigga. Like, in order for me to be able to buy my kids whatever they want to, take my kids places on their birthday, that's success to me, my nigga. Like, I'm successful right now. Like, nigga, just the fact that I wear a nice chain, I wear nice clothes, I wear cool shoes, I got nice clean socks and drawers, that's success to me, my nigga. Everything else is literally extra. Nigga, the only thing that I genuinely want out of life that I don't have is free time. Like, nigga, that's what I'm chasing. With everything that I'm doing in comedy, everything I'm doing in podcasting, everything I do at work, everything I do when it comes to the relationships that I build and the networking that I do. My ultimate goal is to have more free time to enjoy with my kids. If I got to a point where I had $7 million and I was able to get an income property that could cover my overhead, pay off my kids' mom house, take care of my family, like, send some money to my mom, my siblings and shit like that. And I just had enough money to be able to wake up in the morning, go bowling, drive a motherfucking low rider, hit some switches, and just chill and play video games all day. Nigga, that's perfection, dog. I don't need 50, 60 motherfucking $1 million in a fucking mega mansion with a moat and a motherfucking boat and all that crazy shit. Nigga, I just need to have a nice little 2,000 square foot house, paid off with a couple of extra dollars in my motherfucking pocket to do what I want to do any given Sunday. To be able to go to Top Golf and, ride bicycles and shit every now and then. Like, I don't need a whole lot of shit in order for me to be happy, my nigga. Like, a good day for me is eating some ice cream, playing Grand Theft Auto, kicking it with my motherfucking kids, doing my podcast, and having a show that night. Like, that's a great night for me, my nigga. I don't need no more than that. I don't need no mega mansion. Nigga, I was more than happy in my motherfucking house where the boom boom room was at. 5 bedroom house, nigga. That's all the fuck I needed. And honestly, that was more than I needed because I only got 2 kids. You know, we had 2 extra bedrooms, nigga. The room upstairs, we never even went in there, my nigga. That shit was like desolate. Barely went in that motherfucker room, but it was cool to have it because, you know, if we ever had guests, they could stay there. Little guest room and shit. You know, but again, I don't need no crazy shit. I don't need nothing more than what that house was. That house was perfect. You know, the joke that I say, I get to visit my dream home and can't spend a night in that motherfucker. Like that's all I've ever wanted out of life. A cool little upstairs, downstairs house with plenty of parking, nice size yard, and an extra room for me to bullshit in. I get another one eventually, but you know, again, I know what it looks like for me to be successful. And I'm only chasing that, nigga. Like, I don't need millions of dollars and a million motherfuckers follow me on social media all in my goddamn business. I just need some free time to play Grand Theft Auto and my kids being happy. And what you say, cousin? I've been saying people use friend loosely. A friend is very rare. I got two. The rest just people I know. And you really don't know shit about these weirdos. Exactly. You know, because like I said, like, that's the reason I don't care for fame. Like, you know, when you get famous, it's just thousands of motherfuckers that know you and you don't know them. It's thousands of motherfuckers that feel entitled to you and who you are. I don't like that shit. Like, I'm not a big fan of niggas be knowing me and I don't be knowing them. Like that shit don't sit right with me, my nigga. When niggas walk up on me like, hey man, you Uncle Dolemite? I'm like, nigga, maybe. Who the fuck is you? Like, nigga, let me know what the fuck you want before you get to ask me who the fuck I am. I ain't with all that ain't you Uncle Dolemite shit, cause again, nigga, I'm from gang culture, my nigga. I don't like when niggas don't know me or when niggas know me and I don't know them, cause I don't know what the fuck your intentions is. Asking me am I Dolemite. Why? Nigga, you know how many times a nigga didn't ask me that cause I was fucking this broad or some stupid shit, or nigga, he from over here and I'm from over here and we don't get along. Nigga, don't worry about who the fuck I am, homie. You know, that's what I tell niggas, nigga, my hood name is not my stage name. And what you say, Roosevelt, sometimes we forget being appreciative of the basics we already blessed with. Exactly, you know, cause that's my thing, dog. Like, I'm real big on, you know, simple satisfaction. Like a lot of motherfuckers is not realizing that, like, you know, like I say all the time, a lot of us is so blessed we don't even realize we blessed, my nigga. A whole lot of us got so many blessings to turn around and look at, we don't even realize that we having a good ass life. You know, like I tell niggas don't realize the good times until they over. Like, until you looking back at the good times. You know, like I be telling niggas, nigga, 2022 was a fucking year, my nigga. 2022 might have been one of the best years of my motherfucking life, dog. Like, it's like when I think about 2022, I be like, damn, I really had it cracking. And I ain't realized it until the next year when I was like, whoa, shit, god damn. 2020 motherfucking 2, my nigga. You know, and that's how it always is with the good times in your life. You know, like I tell niggas, when I think back to 2007, when I think back to like '03, '04, like when I was living in Compton, and me and the homies, nigga, we was broke. You know, I had an '88 Toyota Camry station wagon, my nigga. Like, nigga, when I had that motherfucking '88 Camry, and we was, you know, we'll go to motherfucking Miracle Market, get us like $1.10 Pico. You know, nigga, we go get some little zooms and whams. We'll go to Wilson Park to play basketball. We ain't had shit but each other, my nigga. And that shit was plenty. Like, nigga, we was having fun. You know, every now and then we'll get us some little fucking chicken heads and do our thing. Like, nigga, we was living. Broke as a motherfucker, nigga. I was living with my dad. Niggas was living with their mamas and grandmothers and shit. Like, but nigga, we was having fun. Nigga, when I was living in Compton, nigga, we was having a fucking ball. And didn't even realize, nigga, as broke as we was, nigga, we was having a great fucking time. You know, like that's the thing. A lot of motherfuckers, you don't even realize it's the golden era to that bitch over with. And what you say, Britt, with fame, other people really shift faster than your own. Exactly. Cause you know, that's something I say all the time. Like, nigga, money don't change you as much as it changed the motherfuckers around you. Like, people be saying you switched up when you got money. No, nigga, you switched up when I got money. How you viewed me switched up when I got money. Nigga, I was forced to switch up because of how you start moving when I got success. You know, that's the thing, nigga, because a lot of niggas look at your success as our success. Like, oh, you got money. Why you can't do this for me? You got money. Why you can't do this for me? Why you can't help me with this? Why you can't do this for me? Oh, I know you got it. You know why you can't do this? Like, nigga, this success is mine. Why I can't enjoy this shit? Nigga, why do I owe this to you because I got it? All this hard ass work I got, and I got to give it to you. I got to share it with you. I got to be available to you. You got to have access to me. You know, like that's the thing. Like, you know, that's the fucked up thing about success and why a lot of people can't handle it the way that they say they can or don't want it to say that they want it. Because, nigga, when it comes to success, like that's going to be a reality for you. A whole lot of motherfuckers in your life is going to look at you different because you succeeded, because you got something, because money came to you. Now they feel like you supposed to share it, like you owe it to them. And the fucked up thing is, it's a lot of motherfuckers that did the least and want the most. It's a lot of motherfuckers that didn't do nothing to help you reach that money, but they want to reach into your motherfucking pocket to get some. Them niggas ain't help you do a motherfucking thing, but they feel entitled to all of your success, all your money, all your clout. You know, like, oh man, why you ain't introduce me to this motherfucker? Why you ain't take me to this place? Why you didn't invite me to this? Oh man, damn, like, nigga, what the fuck did you do to help me reach any of this shit? You wasn't with me shooting in the gym, my nigga. You know, you wasn't in the motherfucking studio. You ain't helped me write none of these raps. You ain't helped me tell none of these motherfucking jokes. Nigga, you wasn't there for none of this. You didn't help me do none of this. But you want access to all this shit. Why? Cause you my cousin, cause you my sister, you my brother, you my homie. You know, that's the fucking thing. Like, you know, nigga, you it's a lot that come with success, financial success. You know, it's a lot with a whole lot of the shit that you ask for. You know, cause even like I said, nigga, you know, I kind of got away from a lot of it. But even relationships, you know, women is at, oh, I want a man, I want a man, I want a man. Do you cook? Do you clean? Do you know how to shut the fuck up? Can you compromise? Can you, you know, like, can you submit? You know, same when niggas be saying that they want a woman. Like, nigga, can you show up the way a woman need for you to show up? You know, nigga, are you willing to put a lot of your bullshit to the side to deal with a woman? You know, stop fucking these hoes, stop being outside, vice versa. Both men and women. Do you really want a woman or a man enough for you to sit your stupid ass down in the motherfucking house? Because if you still want to go outside, shake your ass and party, stay single. You know, if that's what you want, if you still want to be selfish, if you still want to do everything based on what you want to do and how you want to do it, nigga, you ain't ready to be in no motherfucking relationship. Quit asking for one. What's going on, Unreachable Beauty? What's the motherfucking deal, my nigga Aladdin Saddam? What's happening with you? My brother from motherfucking Kansas City would say, family, I'll go back to watch after the Raider game. Yeah, I hope we win, nigga, because we was getting our ass whooped when I turned this shit on. And what you say, Roosevelt, they feel you obligated. But when the last time they was asking how your kids doing? Exactly, you know, because like I said, nigga, like, a lot of motherfuckers ain't ready to do what it takes to maintain the things that they say that they want. You know, because like I said, in relationships, my nigga, if you still under the mindset of what can a motherfucker do for me, you're not ready for a relationship. You know, nigga, a relationship is a service contract between two people. You know, I like you so much that I'm willing to do what it takes in order for me to maintain your happiness. when you in a relationship, nigga, their happiness is your happiness. Making them happy makes you happy. If that's not the energy in a relationship, you don't need to be in one, my nigga. You know, if all you worried about is what this motherfucker doing for me and how is this motherfucker showing up for me, how is this motherfucker taking care of me, why this motherfucker not doing what I want them to do, you shouldn't even be in a motherfucking relationship. You know, like that's the thing. You know, motherfuckers be asking for shit that they not willing to do the work that it takes to get what they want. They not willing to do the work that it takes to keep what they say they want. You know, that's the whole reason behind the episode wants versus wishes, because it's like it's easy to say you want something, but what does that look like when you get it? You know, what does it look like for you to try to get it? You know, because again, my nigga, in order for you to become a 1%er, you got to do what 99% of motherfuckers ain't willing to do. You got to deal with what 99% of motherfuckers ain't willing to deal with. Are you a 1% motherfucker, or are you the 99? You know, and again, there's nothing wrong with being a part of the 99. But just don't try to be part of the one if you a 99. Because 99 motherfuckers is that. You might be that, and it ain't nothing wrong with that. But don't be trying to pose as a 1%er and you a 99%er. You know, like that's how the game is fucked up now. You know, like I tell motherfuckers, it's too many motherfuckers out here asking for shit they not ready for. Asking to be with people that they not ready for. Fucking with people that they can't motherfucking handle. You know, me personally, like I tell motherfuckers, nigga, the reason that I stay so stoic, nigga, the reason that I be out the way, the reason that I stay to myself is because I know who I am. I know what I want. I know what success looks like for me. I know what that feels like. So I don't make it a habit of trying to be around motherfuckers that I know I can't handle. There's women who I don't even talk to because I know, like, I ain't even willing to give her the time that she deserves, so I'm gonna leave her the fuck alone. You know, I'm not gonna fuck with her like that because, you know, the way my life is set up, me and her, we won't even work in that capacity. So I don't even engage. You know, there's a whole lot, even like friendships, business acquisitions, like, you know, certain industries that I get offered, certain jobs I get offered, you know, certain, even when it comes to comedy shows and shit, like, I don't accept every opportunity because I know what my capacity is. So there's certain shit that I just don't fuck with. There's certain people that I only deal with in a limited capacity because I don't have the time or energy to give you what you probably want from me. So I'm just not finna fuck with you like that. You know, like I got homeboys, I tell them niggas that shit all the time. Like, niggas, certain shit I don't even mind not being invited to because I know I ain't gonna come. You know, nigga, my friends, they know that about me. You know, nigga, if it's like a certain birthday, a certain situation, they be knowing, all right, nigga, I'm gonna hit up Dolemite. He probably come to this. But other shit, they be knowing. If it's Monday night through Friday night, don't even invite me, my nigga. You know, if it's certain times and you know I got my kids, don't even invite me, my nigga. Cause you know I'm not coming. Now, if it's something kid friendly, yeah, invite me. Cause you know I bring my kids to the shit. But like outside of that, man, niggas who really know me know, nigga, like I'll be out the way. You know, because again, I'm on that 1% shit. That's not to make me better. It's just different. You know, there's sacrifices that I'm making that I know a lot of motherfuckers ain't willing to make. It's just different, but it's not better. You know, so in order to put a bow on all this shit, like don't let nobody convince you that what they got going on is better than what you got going on. Because you don't know what they going through to get what they got. You don't know what they sacrificing to get what they got. You might not be willing to sacrifice all that. You might not be willing to deal with all that. You might not want to deal with all that. So what they got going on is not better than what you got going on, my nigga. Like, be happy with what you have. It's nothing wrong with what you have, my nigga. You're doing good. Your bills paid, your kids taken care of. You know, you got a couple extra dollars in your pocket at the end of the month, my nigga. You're winning. Don't allow these suck ass niggas on the internet to convince you that they beating you in the game of life. Because at the end of the day, the ultimate success in life is a motherfucking smile. And if you got that and they don't got that, you're beating them, my nigga. And I'm gonna drop the mic on that shit. This has been your host, Uncle Dolemite, of the Too Much Game Podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. If you would like to support me financially, you can cash at me at Uncle Dolemite or get you some merchandise at TooMuchGamePodcast.store. I'm not even gonna do too much shouting out on TooMuchGamePodcast.store because Teespring been fucking up on some of the orders, so just cash at me, my nigga. What you say, 12 Cal? No, the Raiders are getting blown out. You ain't missing nothing. Ain't that a bitch? But yeah, nigga, support the motherfucking squad. Townhouse Media, Town E House Media. Sports for You podcast, Sports number 4 letter U podcast, John Watson, my nigga Mark. I ain't seen Nick Freeze on that motherfucker in a cool minute. But shout out Sports for You podcast, Sports for You wrestling podcast, Sports number 4 letter U wrestling podcast. Check them niggas out. They be live on Facebook, YouTube, and I think Twitter. Support all the podcasts that fuck with me. I could talk about this all day podcast with Britt Renee, Britt Row Records, motherfucking 12 Cal from the 12 Cal podcast, and the Rap Soul podcast. Check both them motherfuckers out. My nigga Baylor, BTG for President podcast, Oprah Rumble, BTG podcast, King and Queen Germ, Hide and Saved Our Marriage. I'll explain all this later podcast. My nigga Big Smash, 8 More Than 92 podcast with Harrison. Fuck you, Harrison. And Big Smash. Fuck you, Big Smash. West Virginia Uncommon Place podcast. I ain't never shouted that nigga out. Shout out Jay Aura out there in West Virginia. Look at this motherfucker just jumped in and shit. Pause. 8 More Than 92 podcast. Fuck you, Harrison. Now you can see. Fuck you, nigga. But yeah, nigga. Shout out motherfucking what other podcast? Y'all nigga. Oh yeah, Rodis Live. ShanBePod.com. ChanBePoddin.com. She got a gang of podcasts, so find them motherfuckers on her website. It's a bunch of them. What he say? Damn, I was just about to tell you I was proud of you. This nigga lying. Shout out to motherfucking Harrison. That nigga lying in the law. But yeah, nigga, follow me on social media, Uncle Dolemite on everything. Yo mama boyfriend on TikTok. Like, comment, share, and subscribe on YouTube. Uncle Dolemite for the motherfucking the comedy. Too Much Game podcast for the show. But yeah, nigga, that's it. I ain't here to help you get bitches. I'm here to help you get better. Too much game.